If you want to have $5,000 in your bank account by the new year, but you're already struggling to keep up as it is, then you're in the right place. Because today I have a simple and easy challenge to get you from just scraping by to having $5,000 or more in your hands. And the best part is, this can be done by absolutely anybody with very little time and energy expended. Because if you're anything like me, you're already exhausted from balancing a busy schedule. So let's get into it. So, $5,000. For some people, that seems like a high number, and for others, that seems like chump change. But that's at least enough to get you into a new car, make a huge dent on your debt, or invest in a new business or education that could change your financial life forever. No matter how high or low that feels for you, there's good news. Since it's now June 3rd, we have 212 days left in the year, and that means just $23.59 per day to hit that number by New Year's Day. And look, I hear you. Eggs are still about $4 a dozen or more these days, rent is unbelievably high, and we're already down to a shoestring budget. And that's why I'm going to show you how you can hit this $23.59 per day without needing to cut a single cent out of your budget. These are all easy, low-effort ways to increase income in just a few minutes a day. Starting off with one of my favorite and definitely underrated ways to increase income is Dscout. Dscout is a user research platform where you can join focus groups, test websites for usability, and answer high-paying surveys straight from your phone. This platform is everything those little survey sites wish they were. You get paid way more with way less time wasted. There's no long screener that disqualifies you without pay, and the work itself is almost always less than an hour for express missions. There's also multi-day or live chat missions that can pay anywhere from $50 to $300 or sometimes more. Some missions will require a laptop or a computer, but many of them just require a smartphone to complete. And this is a great way to earn an extra $10 or $20 while you have your morning coffee. Now, I knock surveys, but there are some good companies out there that do that, even if you aren't in the US or Canada. And one of my favorite survey sites that rarely disqualifies me or wastes my time is Adipole. And I will say that it pays a little bit less than Dscout on average, but there are usually more surveys and opportunities to earn daily, so I like to use a mixture of both in the morning. Between Adipole and Dscout, I can usually make at least $5 per morning doing this with very little effort. You can check the link in the description to find both of these if you want to check it out. Our next method involves a truly mind-blowing use of AI, and that is creating apps all without writing a single line of code yourself. And the possibilities here are truly endless, so let's get into it. With Replit AI, you can create just about any app for any purpose. From games to Discord bots to trackers and even booking software, Replit is more than just AI like Claude or ChatGPT. It's an agent that will help you plan, edit, and deploy your app in just a few minutes. So how are you supposed to make your $23.59 from it? Well, there are a few ways. You can make subscription apps, for example. So if you charge $10 per month, that would only take about 70 signups in total to hit that same goal. On the other hand, you can make an app as an add-on for your digital course, coaching clients, YouTube channel members, or even your offline business to help add value and charge more or attract more customers. For example, I have an offline party rental company, and I used Replit AI not only to make the website, but also to create a booking software for my company. And it is in-depth. It allows me to do everything from managing my inventory to taking orders to even things like processing payments. Adding this to my site saves a ton of time on back and forth with clients who want to know what inventory we have, when we're available to book, and what our prices are. Plus, it looks extremely sleek, so it makes me look like a much bigger company than I actually am. All of this also means more time to spend on things that actually make money, like marketing. I'll make a much more in-depth video soon on how to use this and other AI apps for an easy side hustle, but for now, rest assured, you can definitely hit your $5,000 goal this year with Replit alone. Link is in the description if you want to try it out for yourself. And let me know in the comments what kind of app you're going to create. Another easy way to get your $23.59 is through small service-based side hustles. And while you could use some of the popular gig apps, they often take a large portion of your income, so I recommend building your own clientele as well. So here's a few examples. Dog walking is a very in-demand side hustle, and the average cost is $20 to $30 per 30-minute walk. That means just 7 walks per week to hit your goal. Likewise, laundry service is a growing need too, and people will usually pay around $1.50 per pound of laundry. And with the average order being somewhere between 15 and 30 pounds, you can expect between $20 and $50 per load of laundry, which again means 4 to 9 loads per week towards your goal, all just for running laundry in the background. Another hugely popular one is cleaning. Depending on your preference and availability, you can clean everything from studio apartments, you can do move outs, offices, Airbnbs, and even construction sites. And even just doing routine cleaning on a studio apartment fetches around $100 depending on your area, meaning cleaning just 2 per week would set you on target. And even less if you decide to do deeper cleans, larger properties, or more intense types of cleans like move outs. Now, you could use apps like Rover for dog walking or HomeAglow for cleaning, but as I said, I would recommend you get your own clients. And if you want to see a video on how to do this quickly, be sure to let me know in the comments. Here's the thing about $23.59 a day. It sounds so doable when you break it down like that, right? That's literally the cost of a fancy coffee and a sandwich. But instead of spending it, you're investing it in your future self. I know some of you are thinking easier said than done, and you're not wrong. There will be days when finding that extra $23 feels impossible. But remember, this isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Some days you might save $40 from a focus group, other days maybe just $10 from surveys while you're watching Netflix. But it all adds up. The real magic happens when you start seeing these opportunities everywhere. Once you shift your mindset from, I don't have any money to save, to, how can I create $23 today, everything changes. You're not just saving money, you're building the skills and habits that will serve you way beyond this challenge. And honestly, having $5,000 in your account by January 1st is going to feel incredible. That's your emergency fund, your confidence boost, and your proof that you can do hard things. If this challenge inspired you to start thinking differently about money, hit that like button. It helps other women find these practical money tips. And if you're ready to join me on this journey from debt to wealth, subscribe, because I'm sharing every step of my own financial transformation. Drop a comment and tell me which of these side hustles you're most excited to try. Are you team focus groups, team dog walking, or are you ready to create that app? I love seeing what resonates with you because your success stories motivate me to keep going too. Let's make 2025 the year we all prove that small, consistent actions create big results. I'll see you in the next video and hopefully in the comments with your day one project.